Agriculture plays a crucial role in our lives today. We all need food to survive. Now, as where we choose to buy our food is entirely up to us. Some may shop at Sprouts, Trader Joe's, or their local farmer's market, while others go to a grocery store like Bonds or Walmart to buy their food. Regardless of where you shop, have you ever stopped to wonder how your food is produced or how its production could affect you? Well, today we'll be going over the adverse effects of conventional agriculture and why going organic is the better option. The type of agriculture we choose will determine our environment, our communities, and the distribution of our food. You might be wondering, what's the big deal, James? Why does it matter which agriculture we choose? Well, as we'll find out, both agricultures have contrasting values, some of which may undermine or complement our own. Conventional agriculture favors profits and mass production at the expense of quality, whereas organic, as I paraphrase from Jeff Moyer of Rodale Institute, believes that quality soils and quality food eventually leads to an improved quality of life. From the get-go, conventional agriculture has been known to use synthetic, man-made pesticides and fertilizers that cause a chain reaction of harm from our environment to our communities and eventually to us as consumers. John P. Regnold from Bioform points out that even though conventional agriculture provides affordable products, it produces at the expense of the environment through its contribution to the production of greenhouse gases, biodiversity loss, agrochemical pollution, and soil degradation. While the benefits and the cost is relatively affordable and the sheer numbers may seem worth it, the trade-off does not match up, and as a result we are left deficient in our quality of life. In this, we must make a choice to choose between conventional quantity or organic quality. Secondly, agriculture affects the health of our communities and our workers. Organic provides a clean environment and produce, along with profitable jobs supporting the livelihoods of the community in its proximity, while conventional pollutes the environment and damages the livelihood of those within its proximity. As one of my classmates from economics put it, the farmers in the conventional industry have no control over their produce due to government regulations. Thus, these farm workers feel that they have been cheated out of their earnings by the fruit of their labor. In contrast, Reginold explains that the organic industry has its own labor union, the International Federation of Organic Agriculture Movements, IFOAM, that fights for farm workers' rights. They advocate for livable income, safe and dignified working conditions. From this we could see the two areas of profitability, one that is subjected to lower prices and no benefits, whereas the other one is regulated to fair prices and benefits the workers with their rights and protections. Lastly, agriculture affects food distribution. There are people around the world that are not getting enough food they need to survive, and opponents of agriculture take advantage of this and shift this into organic industries as if, hey, you guys can't support the world. But in 2016, John P. Regnold from Biofarm found that 1.9 billion adults are overweight, and of that number, 600 million are obese. All the while, 793 million people are undernourished, and more than 28% of children under the age of 5 are stunted due to malnourishment. He discovered that a large portion of the world goes hungry because we have not been good stewards of the food that we do have. Food is also mismanaged by the food industry, resulting in food waste. When I was a dishwasher, my coworkers and I had to throw out whole tubs of food. And from these two instances alone, we can see that the root of world hunger stems from the way we manage our food, from overconsumption, overeating to waste, unused food. Switching from conventional to organic agriculture produce will ultimately improve our environment, our community, and our livelihoods. While organic is not the way, the truth, and the life, it is an option for sustaining us on Earth while we resourcefully steward over our world. It is ultimately up to our conscious decision whether we decide to switch to organic. In the next 2 months, we can help educate 15% of our communities of this health-saving advice by simply spreading the word. Let's make a change and make the world a better place. Together, we can change the world one decision at a time. In the end, we have learned that 1. Conventional produce is affordable at the costs of everyone and everything around them, whereas organic produce, while it does cost a bit more, helps improve the soil, the lives of everyone who consumes their products, as well as those who work in their field. 2. Organic is looking out for the health of our communities and the well-being of their workers, while conventional farmers are growing ever more frustrated because of price regulations on their produce. 3. Lastly, we have learned that world hunger is caused by a lack of management due to overconsumption or waste. As you can see, organic agriculture is the better route for our world toward the health of our environment, our community, and us, the recipients of food distribution. Thank you for your time.